Hey everybody, it's Annette Dion. It's April 20th, 2020. Hope you're all doing okay. And I've got some music on in the background. This is one of my favorites from Tom Petty. It's a concert version, obviously. You'll hear it. This is like the sentiment of a lot of people in America right now that have had it with this administration. And I will discuss it further in just a few moments. This is what's happening to the press conferences. The press conferences in the U.S. that have featured He Who Shall Not Be Named. This is what the networks is starting to say. Yep. The news channels, they just don't want to listen to him anymore. Yeah, they just don't want to listen to him anymore, and so we're not going to. My point is, I love Tom Petty. That's my point. No, it's more than that. Besides, I love Tom Petty and I miss him terribly. But he's with us in spirit. Is that I'm getting a very strong sense, that's my long way of telling you, that what I said a few weeks ago about having a really strong feeling that this person was going to have to take backstage. And this is exactly what I was talking about. He can't be center stage anymore. He can pretend that he's the center of attention, even in a negative way. That's what he's really working on. You know, it's negative attention is better than no attention, but he's getting pushed out, at least in terms of having the focus on him, having the limelight on him. You have to earn that stuff. You can't just go in there and be like a jerk and expect to be treated respectfully. So I don't know what kind of thinking that is. And when I heard the term, I hate to even repeat it, but I'm just going to say, when I heard human scum, I just saw a little snippet of that. I could not believe it, because I cannot even fathom, as much as I might not like somebody, calling them that. What does that even mean? Anyway, that's staring me in the face, the Hierophant. Okay, what that means is to take a spiritual perspective. I'm done ranting, I promise. So we're taking a spiritual perspective. We had to wake up, and now we're waking up, and unfortunately people had to die in order for that to happen. And my heart goes out to the people that are suffering sincerely. They're brave, some many brave souls out there, and they're working way overtime to make sure that we're gonna be okay. So my gratitude. We're gonna pull an angel card and see what the angels have for us right now, what they want us to focus on, and thank them for their presence. I want to mention, while I'm getting ready to pick an angel card, the emotions are running really high today, so everything you're feeling is intensified. There's some astrological configurations that are happening, and especially we have, like, the sun went into Taurus yesterday, and the moon is in Aries, and that's Aries is a ram and Taurus is a bull. So there, you know, enough said, right? If you want to look further into that, I like the Leo King on YouTube, and you can sign up for his channel too. So if you are feeling the, you know, kind of like this like tug of war kind of thing going on, just step back and go, I just focus on this present moment. I know that there are a lot of pent-up emotions that are being expressed right now because people were too busy to express them before. And, you know, there are positive emotions too, but I just wanted to address the negatives. Just get peaceful Get peaceful and send out love as much as you can. And the card is blessings, and blessings means there are blessings that we need to start looking at because they're starting to come through. They're starting to flow in. We're seeing, and I want to say blessings in disguise with this card. Notice the blessings in disguise. I wanted to show you my sign if you didn't see it yesterday. Courage is mastery of fear, not absence of fear. So there are blessings, and they're happening now. They're coming our way. So have faith. Have faith. We're bigger than this stuff. The other thing I wanted to mention is that yesterday I had strong guidance about saving the U.S. Postal Service. I want to encourage everybody who's listening right now to do what you can to save the U.S. Postal Service. It's a very, very honorable government organization, and mostly the reason I want you all to speak out about saving the Postal Service is because the election is getting set up to be rigged, and that privatizing the post office makes it a lot easier for he who shall not be named in his re-election efforts, which aren't going to work anyway. But I just wanted to say that we're not going to give up that power. We're not giving up our post office. So let's see to it that that doesn't happen. These are the times when we have got to discover that our voices matter, and that when we stand up and say no, it goes to where it's going to have an impact. So we're going to get real clear about where we need to take a stand, how we're going to take a stand. Now that so many of us have time to sit down and process and assess and look at what's going on, this is a very potent time. Don't lose sight of that. This is a huge opportunity. I was getting guidance today about, you remember the global climate change movement that was led by the children, by Greta, and you know, all these children marching on the streets, not just in the United States, in the whole entire world. It got some airtime. It didn't get enough airtime from my perspective, but look at what just happened. Tell me that energy didn't make something happen. No, we didn't want a virus, but that's the form that the clean air came in as a side effect of the virus. The air has probably not been this clean in our lifetimes since the beginning of the automobile. So, and the airplane. So you know what? There's some miraculous shifts happening. Let's pay attention to those. So I hope you're doing good today on the beginning of the week on Monday. And happy birthday to all you Taurus people out there. My moon is in Taurus. There's a special place in my heart for Taurus people and energies. We can be stubborn. We can be stubborn, but stubbornness can get you places too, so it's not all bad. Okay, so the guidance for today, Queen of Cups, Nancy Pelosi. She keeps coming up as the Queen of Cups. Well, she comes up as a queen, but often the Queen of Cups. We're going to hear from this woman. Boy, we're going to hear from this woman probably in the next 24 hours. We're going to hear her speak clearly and loudly, and I really get this phrase, enough is enough. She's going to say enough is enough in some way. She might even say those words. Enough is enough. We need testing. We're not going to stand for anything less than that. She's going to act like a big mama bear, so let's look out for her. And the King of Wands, this has come up before too. Now, this has come up as Chuck Schumer, but I'm getting a different message from this card today. Of course, the cards always have different messages depending on what you're addressing. You know, similar, but you know, adapted to the situation. So this is actually, I'm seeing this as a Republican, a male Republican, and he is actually finding a way to find compromise rather than lose. I'm not really sure who this is. It might be Mitch McConnell, but there's strong energy around it's kind of like, grit your teeth and just, you don't want to say yes. It's kind of like, saying uncle in a way. But it's like the Democrats have played this so cleverly that they're going to get what they want. So that means the people get what they want too. I'm excited about that. That's really, it's like, I Won't Back Down was the petty song that I was going to play, but I opted for the one about getting he who shall not be named off the stage. Don't come around here no more. But yeah, he's going to have, this is the Republicans having to back down. They have to, or they're done. And the High Priestess card, we are being asked to go to the higher frequency vibration. If you don't know what that is, feel free to email me, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com, with your questions about that. This is the energy of big meditators, big spiritual people stepping forward and doing the work. This is a card about spiritual leaders doing the work. If you want to tap into that, you might want to go to, what's popping into my mind is Michael Beckwith. Excellent spiritual teacher. There are many others too, but this is asking us, High Priestess is spiritual, obviously. However, this is asking us to pull out the big spiritual tools and put them to use. If you've studied them, there's a reason for that. So there's our reading for today, and please support your postal service, and please hold a vision for things getting better. That Global Citizen concert the other night was a primo example of how love and the light can win. People coming together to make things better, and it's going to be a long time before this has been managed. And I'm getting strong guidance to tell you that we need more time to learn how to work together. It's not going to happen overnight. All right. Love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. If you'd like a reading, AnnetteDion7@gmail.com. Be sure and send me an email. Have a good evening. Bye.